right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Wednesday out there. Today is February 4th, 2026. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Take a look here at our regional picture of things, and as you can see, we are clear out there. We don't have anything going on. The only thing that we have is up here in northwestern Minnesota into northeastern North Dakota. There is some snow that is making its way south. So that would be the only activity that we see going on, but that is not for our area. We are dry out there. And it is also fairly mild in a lot of our region. The western half of our region is mild. The eastern half, not so warm. A little bit cooler the farther east you go. Overall, though, temperatures for early February, not bad. 26 in Sioux Falls. That's a couple of degrees below average for this time of the year. We should be around 30 for daytime highs, and right now we're at 26. We're at 28 in Aberdeen, 24 in Watertown, and then you go out farther to the west, 36 in Pierre. So it starts to warm up the farther west you go. And look at Rapid City. We are at 52 degrees right now, and we're at 50 in Buffalo, and we're at 50 in Pine Ridge, going down into Nebraska, 45 in Valentine. It is 50 in North Platte, 31 in O'Neill, 28 in Norfolk, 39 in Grand Island, and 35 in Omaha. Into Iowa, it is 30 in Des Moines, it is 22 in Mason City, 26 in Spencer, it is 27 in Cedar Rapids, 31 in Iowa City. Into Minnesota, 25 in Minneapolis, it is 24 in Marshall, 24 in Rochester, 25 in Worthington. Overall, not too bad for early February, but we're still slightly below average for this time of the year for Minnesota and Iowa right now, and for the Sioux Falls area as well. So we are going to take a look at our forecast ahead. We're going to look at the rest of this week into your weekend, and then we're going to look ahead towards next week, and we're going to hash out all the details of this forecast here for you in just a moment. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so as we take a look at the model run, this is the European model. We're going to look firstly at our future radar. Today, we have the high pressure over us, so we are dry out there. We don't have anything going on. Now, once we head into tomorrow, there could be some snow. I mentioned that snow up there in northwestern Minnesota. Well, it's going to move easterly direction into northeastern Minnesota, into Wisconsin and the Great Lakes area as we head into tomorrow. But luckily, for us, we don't have to deal with that. We are going to be dry tomorrow. And then on Friday, same story. We are just going to be plain dry out there. We're not seeing any systems. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we once again do not see anything in this forecast. So looks like for the next several days, we're looking at some dry, quiet weather. Now, the story starts to change next week. Monday, we're going to be more of the same. It's going to be dry and quiet. Tuesday, though, we start to notice a system coming in from the west, from Wyoming, and it's going to move into the Black Hills region. That's where it's going to start, and that would be next Tuesday, take us out to the 10th of February. So as we start to head into the middle of the month, into mid-February, we are going to finally start to see a potential for some moisture. Now, it's going to most likely be mixed precip for the region. So on Tuesday, it's mainly for the Black Hills and southwestern South Dakota. So it'd be Rapid City, the Black Hills, mixed precip, rain, snow, and freezing rain. And then as we head into Wednesday, that'd be February 11th, Wednesday, you can see the system moves east, and there is potential for snow next week, middle of next week. It'd be out towards Wednesday of next week for South Dakota. And so that would include Rapid City, Pierre, Sioux Falls, all included there for some snow next Wednesday. And that is what is the latest on the European model. And then by Thursday, the system will clear out and maybe some lingering snowflakes, but that is the latest there on the European model. So, it's still a week out, so a lot can still change, but this has been consistent now for a few days now, showing the same thing, a system coming in from the west by middle of next week. So it's something to keep a close eye on. We're going to do that. We're going to continue to update everyone. We'll update everyone as the system gets closer. Now, looking at the precipitation outlook, this is from the NOAA. This is the 6 to 10 day map of precipitation. And as you can see, much of the United States looks to be above normal. Not a whole lot, but slightly above normal for this time of the year. So that is the areas in green. That is where you have the above average precip, and that's where we're at. We are in that category. Our region is in the slightly above normal for this time of the year. What does that mean? Well, it means we're not expecting any big or major systems, and we're also not expecting a lot of precip. But there could be a couple of disturbances next week, and as I alluded to just a minute ago, next Wednesday is a target to watch for some precip. And then the 8 to 14 day window shows pretty much the same picture, slightly above normal for precip. This is the 8 to 14 day outlook, February 12th through 18th, so this takes us out through the middle of February. And the light green color, that is where we have slightly above average precip expected for our region. And how about the temperatures? Well, we are entering a very mild pattern of weather. And as a result, starting tomorrow, it's going to be the start of a big warm-up that's going to be in store for our region. Look at some of these numbers tomorrow coming in. Sioux Falls will be near 50 degrees tomorrow. There is a chance Sioux Falls could hit 50. It just depends. Now out west, it's going to be significantly warmer, where that's usually been the case all winter, really. It's been significantly warmer out west, and that trend is going to continue. Temperatures out west, daytime highs reaching the 60s. Now that Rapid City number, 69, if that were to play out tomorrow, that would set an all-time record high for February 5th. So something to keep an eye on there for Rapid City. If you live out there, the record high for tomorrow is 67 degrees, so more than likely, Rapid City is going to break that record tomorrow. 40s in the east, again, and 50s and 60s out to the west. And then how about your weekend? Well, Friday and Saturday look fairly mild, and we'll get to that here in just a moment. But the bigger story is going to be Sunday and Monday. Have a look at your screen here. This is a look at Sunday's high temperature forecast. 50s for Sioux Falls, 40s east of Sioux Falls, and then 60s out to the west of Sioux Falls. Nebraska looks like temperatures will be in the 60s, and western South Dakota will also be in the 60s on Sunday. So a very, very warm, mild forecast for Sunday. And Monday looks much of the same. Have a look at Monday's map. Looks pretty much the exact same as Sunday. 40s in Minnesota, 50s in Iowa, 50s and 60s in South Dakota, 50s in Sioux Falls. I think Sioux Falls, the warmest day, will be on Monday. Upper 50s for a high on Monday. That is not a typo. That is actual daytime highs projected for Sioux Falls on Monday. Right now it's at 57. 60s down into Nebraska, 50s up into even Aberdeen, northeastern South Dakota will also be in the 50s, and then again 60s out west, Rapid City again. And then here is the NOAA map of the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook trends here, and as you can see, the areas in red, that is where we have the above normal temperatures, and it covers the entire region. So we are looking at very warm, mild temperatures ahead for our region. And then this is the more national view. This is the 8 to 14 days. So this is the 1 to 2 week outlook. This goes from February 12th through the 18th of February. So it takes us out through mid-February, and it's the same picture. It shows above normal temperature trends for most of the country. That includes our region. We are in the middle of that pack there of very warm, mild temperatures ahead. So bottom line is, for the next at least 1 to 2 weeks, expect very mild, warm temperatures. As we take a look at our 10-day forecasts for the Sioux Falls area, tomorrow we are looking at a big warm-up. Could hit 50 tomorrow in Sioux Falls, and then we'll cool down a little bit on Friday, back into the 30s, and then we'll warm back up for your weekend, back into the 40s and 50s. I think we could eclipse these numbers a little bit Sunday and Monday. I think Sunday could hit the low to mid 50s, and then Monday, I think we could be close to 60 on Monday, and then we'll dip back by the end of that 10-day in temperatures back into the 40s. And again, as of right now, we're not seeing any moisture in the forecast. For the Aberdeen area, we are looking at a similar forecast, near 50 tomorrow. Then we'll cool back down a little bit for Friday into the 30s, and then warming back up for your weekend, 40s to low 50s. And then next week, 30s and 40s. And once again, not seeing moisture in the forecast. For the Pierre area, we are looking at a warmer forecast, low 60s tomorrow. That's going to feel really nice. Then dipping back a little bit into the low 40s by Friday, and then warming back up for your weekend, 50s to low 60s, and then 50s on Monday. A very nice stretch of weather ahead for Pierre, and then dipping back a little bit into the 40s for daytime highs by the end of that 10-day next week. And then for the Rapid City area, very, very warm, the warmest spots on the map. We're looking at mid 60s tomorrow, 67. That's a really warm number. And then mid 50s on Friday, so really not cooling down much. And then back into the 60s by the weekend. So your weekend looks phenomenal. And Super Bowl Sunday looks really good. So that's another thing. Super Bowl Sunday does look really good for everyone. So travel should be good. We are looking at a nice forecast for Super Bowl Sunday. And for next week for Rapid City, temperatures might fall a little bit back into the 40s, but that's still pretty nice for this time of the year. So that is going to do it for this video. Smash that like button if you did enjoy this. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you guys. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't be sure to also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well. We post frequently on those, so you don't want to miss our content there. Stay safe out there as always. We'll be back for more videos tomorrow. Thank you for watching.